Could you talk to us a little bit about the balance and the tension between this writing passion project and being present for your family and
Oh man,
kind of how that plays
like
out?
regular life,
Yeah.
like doing all the things that we're kind of called to do. Yeah. So I've got an unusual situation, just frankly speaking. Kirsty and I, we run a uh, process improvement, uh, business process improvement consulting firm, and so we spend a lot of time at our desks talking to people in a in the corporate world. I spend a lot of time in front of spreadsheets and um, and and so then that means like I also have this, like you said, this passion project. I love doing it. I love writing. I've been writing for many years, and then I've got two tiny humans that probably deserve more of my attention than anybody else in the world except for my wife. Like there, I said it. Um, and 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 so it is this kind of like constant balance of, okay, is like, have I devoted enough time for my kids to feel loved, to feel cared for? Are they coming in and asking me and saying like Daddy, you're not spending any time with me. Daddy, you're not playing with me. Like those are red flags. Like those are like, okay, like business can wait. The writing can definitely wait. Can definitely wait. Um, like this needs to get put on the back burner. We're gonna spend some time like going to the park, playing superhero imagination for the thousandth time this week. Um, uh, my daughter and I have a show that we watch together, and it's a I will I would say fairly controversial show, but it gives us lots of great opportunities. We're going to sit down. We're like, hey, that was a bad choice that these kids are making. Here's the reason why that was a bad choice. Or you know what, that was actually a really good choice. Like let's talk through why that set of decisions was hard but good. Um, there's and so I think like as I'm thinking through what does balance look like, it's hard. I'm glad my son is in half day kindergarten because that's all my town offers. Because it means that I've got like a solid 3 hours every day where I can get stuff done. But at like in reality, you like listen to the warning signs, like listen to what the kids are saying. Like are they acting like they need me? Are they like they yeah they need me? um is there dinner on the table? Like my wife, she leads the business, so she makes the money. And I love cooking, and so like, did dinner make it on the table? Like if it didn't, like you probably dropped the ball, honestly.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what I'll say. Jerry Jenkins has some really great stuff. Has written and said some really interesting stuff in this arena. So if anybody
Mhm.
wants to take a look further, like he's got some great advice.
Awesome. Um, what does rest look like for you and your family?
Oh, so that's a great question. We read John Mark Comer's book Garden City about
Mhm.
5 years ago, and he talks through the work and rest push pull dynamic. And one thing that we really took away from that book is we need to set up a like a 1 day a week where we're not working. Call it what you will. We call it Sabbath.
Mhm.
um, and that for us, that looks different. Like my wife loves being in the garden, so whenever the weather's nice, like she will be out there gardening. I don't particularly like that. Like it's not interesting to me. I do like writing. And my wife looks at me and she's like, "You're writing? Like seriously on Sabbath?" And I'm like, "Yeah, because it's restful. Like that is life giving to me." And so I think like, hey, what does rest look like? It looks like the thing that gives you life. One of the things that we kind of learned recently, though, is if I haven't, if the family hasn't done the dishes, or if there's a bunch of cards laying all over the floor from Friday night, or we're pretty flexible on the actual day. So like if we do our Sabbath on Sunday, for example, like if there's a bunch of cards like from the card fiasco that happened Saturday night, like we're gonna walk downstairs on Sunday morning, and it's gonna be like, oh, this is not restful. Like this environment is kind of filthy. So we need to
Mhm.
clean up. We're gonna spend 20 minutes cleaning up, and we're gonna feel great about the rest of our day. But like it will not be a restful Sabbath for us if we don't get out and do that. And so one of the things that I mean, it's an iterative process. It is a process that we do not get right every single week. We try, but
Mhm.
we also try to make it super special for the kids. And I think like, hey guys, we're gonna be excited about Sabbath. We're gonna do things that are fun. We're gonna do things that you like to do. We're gonna do them together as a family. Like all of these things are kind of like an ingredient in the stew, for example.
Awesome. Awesome. I was wondering if you would give us a preview of what to expect from the Desert Queen.